everyone, and welcome back to the Hartwood's Ultimate Decade Challenge. So I just loaded in. I am starting with this one because I'm on call today, and for the whole day, like I'm the manager in charge. Um, and I got a text just a little while ago that one of the coworkers is out of power. The other coworker said she's doing okay. It's fine. She doesn't need anyone else on right now, but that could change. So I decided to start with them since I might have to stop randomly in the middle of recording. When I loaded up, I kept it paused because I loaded up and Cici is just inside of Elsie's like side because she's holding her and it's glitching out. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it started playing and we'll see what we do today. I don't think, let me double check my spreadsheet here. Yeah, so nothing really big is supposed to happen. This is the first year of the food ration, so they're only allowed to eat once a day. I think I may need to, or no, they're only supposed to, oh, they're only allowed to prepare food once a day. Since we have only 6 people in the house, I don't see that being a problem. During the famine, I did wall that's why the kitchen, like the house is, like the kitchen is so lined up like this. I had walled off from right here so that no one could get in there and I would just teleport the mom in and out to cook. But I don't feel like I have to do that for this. It's only 1 year, so it's only 4 days that they can do that. I don't foresee them ever having low enough food that they're going to be in there trying to get like cheese and stuff out of the fridge because that's the only like food they'd be able to eat out of the fridge. So back to what I was doing. Oh good, she put Cici down. Who just spent $100? Fluffy is thinking of leaving. Fluffy's a little weenie. Can you come and see what's wrong with him? But he's not dirty. I'm looking at him. He's not dirty. Whatever. Go clean Fluffy for me, please. And then honorary sim guru. Oh, I've been playing this save for 100 hours. That's crazy. But yeah, the only thing happening today is the start of this year's food ration, which is not a big deal. And then tomorrow Clement ages up into a child, so we'll have to go there and roll for him. And then we don't have anything until Hayden's birthday on Monday. Oh, look, she finished the painting. Oh, I clicked on... I'm so used to all of the kids being blonde that I keep forgetting that Edith was never a blonde. Anyways, let's go back here. What's wrong with the kitten? Where the heck? Oh, there she is. Okay. What is wrong with this kitten? This kitten always needs affection. I don't know if, like, they're bugged or what. Because, like, what? I can't do, like, giving kisses or anything because that doesn't work. Let's move this down a little bit, and once Edith is done, I'm gonna have her come and sweep. What's happening? Am I frozen? I'm probably running an exception because my cat won't stay off my keyboard. Okay, it switched to her. Can you come and sweep? I know, life is so hard. I don't know why it wasn't. See, this makes me upset because she wanted this kitten and now she's always bored when she's interacting with this kitten. It actually drives me crazy. Because what do you mean you wanted a kitten and now you just hate the kitten? What can she do for fun? And she needs social and she needs a bath. Let's see. What can she do for fun? Let's have her, I think knitting should be fun for her, right? Let's have her just knit some clothing, some animal clothing. Let's knit. Let's do this one. Okay, and what are you doing? You need fun. Is candle making fun for you? Let's see. Let's have you come and make a black candle. And then you're fine. You'll have to finish that later. You're fine. Why do you have all the honey? Oh, right, because your mother was dying. Give that back to her. That's gonna be her thing still, because she's not dead. Oh, and that actually reminds me, I want to get one of those memory boxes that I can't think came with life and death, maybe, I'm not sure. And have that be something that they put all their birth certificates and stuff in. Because right now they just kind of have them. I think they're all shoved on this wall. Oh my god, no, they're gone. Did I? Oh, where'd they all go? Where'd they go? I have 2 of them in there. Did they get put in my pocket? Oh no. Because I don't think I have a memory box anywhere. Just like lurking around. Okay, I'm going to check my household inventory. Because they should be... I lined them all up on this wall. I don't think I put them in my household inventory. I hope I didn't. That's going to be such a pain to get out. And we need to do the laundry. Look how full that is. No, they're not in here. Oh my god, all of them are gone. That's insane. And unfair because I definitely moved them. I don't care about Edith's stupid mouth. Like, I don't understand because I moved them. I remember painstakingly moving them all out of her pocket when she was dying. Because I couldn't get them to drag and drop into his pockets. It kept freezing my game. And I don't think I bought a memory box. Because if I did, I'm sure it would be in one of their inventories. That sucks. That makes me, like, so irrationally angry because, like, I did everything I could to keep them all together this whole time, and now I just lost them. Okay, I will be back later. Okay, so I am back. I did, first off, I have a new headset, so hopefully everything's still working okay. It looks like everything is, and hopefully it sounds good. But I did work until about 2-ish, because they needed me on, and then I did get off and eat my lunch, and I ran a repair on the game. While I was working, and it was really quiet, I tried to go back into an older save because they said that they did that thing where like you could go back further. So I tried to do that and find an older save before the wedding that they still had all the certificates up and stuff. I could not. Every time I opened one, like I opened one from 9 days ago, I know that had to have been before the wedding because the last time I played was last Wednesday. I haven't turned it on since then. So that's 8 days ago. So my save from 8 days ago should have been the save that before the wedding. And it wasn't. So I did 9 days ago, and then there was one from 24 days ago, and every time I loaded into it, it was the exact same family, exactly how they are. So I don't know if I'm just really slow and don't understand the change that they made with that, or if it's not working. So I give up. I'm not going to go in and search. I'm not going to try and find it anymore. I am probably going to... I have Little Miss Sam's mod for customizable... okay, I'll do that in a minute.
for customizable birth certificates. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy those for the Gen 1 Sims, because I originally had bought them for them to keep on the wall because they would have them, and I had said that the Gen 0, the dad was an orphan, so he wouldn't have one, and then I guess technically none of them would have them, right, because they didn't have them back then, but I want them for me. So I think that I'm going to buy them for all of the kids in the family and then just give myself the money back. Is this the one that I can edit though? I don't know. I think I might do that and then just see if I can fill it in, and then if I can fill it in, we'll go ahead and do that. I don't think this is the right one because it's 0 and the one I saw before cost money. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so it's $165. So I think off screen I'm probably going to figure out how much it's going to cost me to do all of them, and then we'll just drag them in. It does kind of stinks because then the Sims I had through the Panda Sama birth mod, we won't have like their weight and length at birth anymore, but fortunately there's only so much I can do. But we are back in it to play, and I believe, yeah, this is definitely where we still left off. So I believe I did go ahead and have them kind of chit-chat while I was loading stuff, so they're... Oh, I guess their social did not go back up. Oh, I might not have saved it. They all really need social, so I think that Edith and Percival are the worst. Yeah, they really need social. So I'm gonna have them... Percival, are there any teens you can talk to around here? I guess that doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna have him go in and talk to his sister, because I think that would just be the smartest thing. I did also... Wait! When did Cici grow up? Oh my god, Cici! Cici! I didn't know Cici grew up. Did I get an alert? That's the wrong button. Huh, I don't remember getting that, because when I first loaded in, Cici was still a kitten. Okay, well, at some point Cici aged up, so that's cool. I did do a little something also right before I started recording the first little part that I then had to vanish on. I took the family and I uploaded them into I loaded them into my gallery. So like if you go into my gallery now, if I go into my library and I select households, oh, I gotta let it load. And I just do households and I include CC. They're right here. So here is my thought. I think you can see the description here. I think that I want to take them and upload them into a new save, like a brand new save. Remove the like give them a makeover from modern times, and probably like remove the dresser that forces everyone to be in medieval clothes. Give them a makeover, and then get to play, put them all the kids into school, and like just kind of let the family vibe and do their thing. And while doing so, let Percival explore who they are and transition for real, because in the Ultimate Decades Challenge, Percival is not going to be able to do that. Even if Percival runs away and grows their hair, there is no way to fully transition in medieval times. And Percival would also have to know in the back of their mind that it's not safe to do things such as that. So if I put Percival into modern times with the family, we can explore that, especially it's June, it's Pride. Holding Percival back from being able to be who they are feels wrong. especially, and then I have the Forgotten Legacy challenge where Elizabeth, we traded out being trans for being a lesbian because that was easier to play with, and now Elizabeth's also in a polyamorous relationship, and I'm letting that go. But like, Percival cannot physically transition in this time. It's not possible. And I have kind of played around with the idea of Percival changing their name after they get back from the war, maybe going by like Perry, because it's a little bit less masculine. But I think that if we do this, I can get to see Percival be who they really want to be. So I think I am going to do that and maybe film it a little bit tomorrow. And maybe just kind of do it as like a spin-off series for the Hartwoods. I don't know, I just think it would be fun. And also then anyone who doesn't have the LGBTQ mod by Lumpino can kind of see how it works and like how it lets them transition. It's really cool because it lets them like go to voice training and walk classes. It lets you have them pick a name that really aligns better with who they feel like they are, like that fits better their gender identity, and lets them change their pronouns. I set Percival's to they them. That's just for me, just because I know I don't want to accidentally misgender them, and I find it harder in the game when I can see like just the top of their head and I know like, okay, that's a boy haircut that I gave them. But I think maybe after the war I might also change that to she, her. I need Percival to give us, the good thing about it is that Percival is still attracted to feminine Sims, so when they transition to female in the other state, they would be considered a lesbian. But that means that in the Ultimate Decades Challenge, we'll still be able to have babies because Percival's still into girls. So that is extremely good for us. And that is why I'm still... Percival, come on, buddy. Don't do this to me. Go talk to Edith. But that way in this one, we can still have babies, which is unfortunately the most important thing. We could happen to lose Percival, though. If Percival dies during the war, then we'll be moving on to Hayden. And... well, you walked in there. No one told you to. Take a bath. But yeah, that's kind of my thought process on the whole thing. Because I do really want Percival to get to... I want Percival to be able to fully transition. I want to be able to do that for Percival. So I think that that's going to be the best way to do so. Is to have it in a different save. I think I'm generating an exception. But I think that that would be really kind of cool to play through for Percival. And then that way, in this save... because then we'll kind of get an alternate reality Hartwood family in modern times. Obviously not all of them are going to be there. So unfortunately, if you've fallen in love with Beatrice, she's not going to be in the modern times one because I'm not bringing everyone over. Or like, I love James, I'm not bringing them over. That would be too much. Just the main family. And we'll have to see, because there is a switch in the mod, the LGBTQ plus mod by Lumpino that lets you switch on or off homophobia in the game. I have it switched on, I believe. So we'll have to see how the family even reacts to Percival coming out. That'll be interesting. We're not going to argue about who's better. That is so silly. You guys are... what do you need to apologize for? What are you so angry about? Oh, grieving. Okay. I'm just trying to get some of their social up because their social is really bad. It seems like they're not sitting around the table and talking to each other. Like when they sit down to eat dinner, they're not talking. I'm not sure why. Oh my god. Stop bullying. Okay, you know what? Edith, you don't have to put up with this girl. You can go to bed, sweetheart. Oh, I need to wait till it switches to her. Guys, buy the rest of my mead. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send her to bed. Oh, she really needs a bath. Let's see. Can we get him? Yeah, can you come here and go pee? You are clean enough, friend. Pee like a champion, and then you can... Aw, he sleeps in James's old bed. And then we'll have her come here. Also, I have a mod in that it's new, so I'm testing it out. I was really excited for it, and I was like, I'll test it. I'd love to test it. It is a medieval medicine mod, and it is. I really hope I have. Oh, he's only very playful. It works with the apothecary station, so see craft medieval cures, and it has stuff for like colds and nausea and stuff. Obviously, she doesn't have any skills or the stuff she would need for it. But there is one in here for fears, so I'm gonna have a amulet in a flask. I'm gonna have every time a sim gets married, I'm gonna have the wife work on that skill because these sims get fears so much. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have her come over here and no, don't call her over. Wait, no, don't call her over. Go here. I want her to come and clean this little goat because he's filthy. Is this? Oh, I guess they're not. Oh my goodness, Cici! Cici is so cute. Oh my god, I love this cat so much. I'm not one to like be picky about like cat breeds. I have 2 cats right now. They're both just cats. I say that, but I love them. They're not just like cats to me. They're my babies. But like I have always said that I would love to have a Maine Coon. But like in reality, I would never have a Maine Coon because technically, so Tagalong is my boy. His dad was half Maine Coon and half just like domestic short hair or whatever. And Tag is long hair. He's considered domestic long hair because that's just like what they call every cat that has long hair and whatnot, and is like a yeah, and isn't like a British short hair or anything like that, or a British long hair because they have a distinct face. He is tabby print. I think technically they consider him a brown tabby. He looks gray to me, but he's not true gray, so he's considered brown. He has this cute little dirt smudge on his chin, so I always knew him apart from his other brothers and sisters. Because, like, his dad was a tuxedo. His dad was my cat after he got, like, kind of ditched on me. Because I did never want another cat. I had a dog at the time, a little silky terrier who I loved, named Pippin. But so his dad, I was told was fixed. He wasn't. He created 9 kittens because the people I was living with at the time, because I had lost my place. I had gotten laid off. I was living with my sister and her significant other at the time, and things didn't go well, so I moved out. And then I was living with my brother, and my older brother, and he like ran off with some girl and ditched me in his trailer where he hadn't been paying rent. So unfortunately, I was unable to catch back up. If I had known he wasn't paying, I could have like paid it myself and like caught it back up and everything. But anyways, I moved in with someone who at the time was my mom's coworker slash friend, and they had 2 cats, 2 female cats, and neither of them were fixed. And I thought, oh, it's fine because Izzy is fixed. That was the tuxedo cat I had. No, he was not. He got both of them pregnant on the same night after he ate through a door to get to them. So there was 9 kittens total. Oh, Edith, get out of that bed. And Tagalong was one of them, but Tagalong would, as soon as he could walk, he like left the rest of his kitten siblings, and he would follow me and Izzy and Pippin everywhere. And so when people came to see all the cats, he was never there because he was always with me. So that's how he got the name Tagalong. He followed me everywhere, not after the cookie. So anyways, so he's a really sweet cat, like really loving. He likes little kisses. He wants to be held all the time. He's clingy and obsessive. And anyway, so I have him, and then I also have my cat Delta, and she is considered also a domestic long hair. And she's a rescue that I got from Final Victory Animal Rescue down in South Carolina, and they shipped her up here for me. And I got her after my dog passed away. I waited like 6 months until I couldn't deal with Tagalong pouting anymore. He was so sad. So I got her as like a companion friend for him. But basically, they're both long-haired, long-furred. So when I try and brush them, my allergies act up, and like my face gets all like itchy and red, and sometimes like feels a little poofy. And even then, when I don't brush them, I have the same problem, especially because they want to sleep in bed with me and they want me to hold them while I'm sleeping. So they're like teddy bears, especially Delta. She will cry until I do it. It is so cute. I didn't expect for her to be so clingy because like she was a rescue, but she opened up as soon as she got here. But so as much as I'd love to have a Maine Coon cat, I know I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Oh, look at Cici. Oh my god, she's so precious. I don't think that they got the model for the Maine Coons right, though, because what are these ears? These ears are all wrong. I wonder if I can change them to look more Maine Coon. I might check later. Okay. So is the store empty? Oh, the store's empty. Okay, so I'm going to have them close the store, and then I'm going to do the math to figure out. Oh, now it's empty. Okay. Did it close? Yeah. Okay. 1 second while I figure that out. Okay, so I did the calculations, and so they will have to pay back $1,895, which really stinks because we're getting very close to being able to pay our tallage. But that takes us back down almost to where we were, which is crazy. But I guess that makes sense because we do 30% now. But we have a couple more days here. We have like actually 1 day under a full week. So that's not that bad. Edith, are you well rested? No. Is anyone decently rested? You're decently rested. Can you come and hang these? Normally I wouldn't have you do it because you're a boy. You're the man of the house. And actually I think I'm going to move Zelmira out back starting pretty soon here and move Percival into this room because he's going to be 16 in 1 day over in a week in 8 days. He'll be 16, so he'll be old enough to marry. What's going on? Is he just broken? What are you doing? Eating? Okay. Hey, Percival, can you go do what I asked? And since he's honestly fully rested, I'm going to, oh shoot, he can't eat because this spoiled. See, this is why I'm saying, like, I know on the famine they only let them eat once, and like I had a big family, so it didn't matter. But the first time I played this, when I got to the famine, my family wasn't that big because I think when you get to the famine, you just start one of your generations, maybe, I don't know, or I was just really struggling to have kids. I honestly could not tell you, but my household was smaller the first time that I played through the famine because I had to save before this. And so in that household, there was enough left over for them to eat again. So I obviously wasn't going to let them just leave the food to spoil. That didn't make sense. So they could eat a second time. Mostly I only let the kids do that and the toddlers. Hi, where are you going? I don't know what he's doing. Let me reset him again. Okay, and now he's here. Does he have... Okay, so he did everything that I wanted him to do while walking. Okay. So obviously they are not off the grid. They are that thingy. Country living. So they need to have them. Oh good, he got stung all to hell. Okay, I'm gonna have him plant these. Oh, it's All Souls Day. Oh, he has eczema. There is something in this pack, in this mod. Well, how do you have a goldfish? But now we have Gold Friday. Oh, Clement's birthday is actually today, so I'm going to have her come and cook something for them all to eat, and then probably once everyone is eating, or once the food is out so everyone can eat, I'm gonna have them go into Clement's household to see if he ages up to, well, I'm gonna try. I know last time I tried to get into one of the side households, it wouldn't let me the other day. And I'm wondering if that had anything to do with these things disappearing. And like, I checked the video, so when because I have my video from before, I went straight from putting them all on the wall to accepting to go to Beatrice's wedding. And then when I came back from Beatrice's wedding, I never checked that wall again. And then in the next video that I loaded into, I forgot that I had put them up there, and I didn't see that I checked. So unfortunately, I just don't think that I did. Stealing the bed? Okay, your mother's cooking. Don't scream in my ears, please. Oh my goodness. They're all super hungry. Oh, did she finish? Oh my god, I didn't tell her to cook anything. She wasn't cooking. I just told those babies that's a lie. I'm so mean. Oh, we can't do the fish stew. We don't have enough fish. Oh, we can do fish head stew. Okay, let's... I think that... Oh, we did have something left to sell. No, just fertilizer. I don't care. I think that after... I need to feed this thing before one of the kids gets eaten. I think that I'm probably going to... Once I go to Clement's house and age him up, I'm going to have them work all day on making sure that they are making more stuff for the shop. So they'll spend all day today making stuff for the shop. And then Saturday, if they need to, they can continue making stuff for the shop. And then Sunday we'll go to church and then open the shop again. Actually, I don't think they would have sold on Sundays. Maybe I'll spend the next like 3 days just having them, like Friday and Saturday, they'll work all day on making stuff for the shop so that I have extra inventory to put into the shop. And then Sunday they'll go to church, and then whatever time we get back, if they have more time, they'll continue to work on more stuff for the shop. And then Monday, after when the boys go out hunting, I will... Oh, and Monday is Hayden's birthday, so we'll send them all out hunting while we roll for Hayden's birthday on Monday. If Hayden rolls to die, we will... Hold on. Why does he have a blur? Sir, why do you have a blur right now? Like, what are you doing? Are your pants down? Is that a thing? I'm not gonna have any of them, like, resume any of the stuff that they're working on. Okay, I'm gonna go and try and load into the other household, and I will be back when I either load in there or don't, depending on how it goes. I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are to roll, and Clement is rolling for his childhood role. So he cannot, as a reminder to myself, he cannot roll a 3, 9, or a 19. Let's see. Alright, so Clement gets to live. I'm going to add him to the spreadsheet and give him a makeover, and I will be right back when I'm done with that. Okay, so here is little Clement. He is super duper handsome. He looks so much like his dad. He aged up automatically with his hair, so I kept it. And then I gave him the Whiz Kid aspiration. Well, I didn't give it. I randomized it. And he's lazy, which is unfortunate. And this is an everyday outfit. I actually don't know if I changed his sleepwear. He aged up with that. We are going to change this to like that. That's fine. And then everything else is the same. This is what he wears when he's in his cold weather gear. But I thought that this family was really adorable, and oh, he is so cute. He is so stinking cute. I hope he ages up handsome, but you never know. I am gonna go in and both James and Eris are very happy right now, so I'm going to first off send Clement off to the doctor because he is sick right now. And I'm just gonna send him off there, and then I'm gonna see if Magnus is sick. I'll also send him to a doctor, and then once those two are out of our hair, we'll have them, Eris and James, attempt for a baby again, because they are on 7 attempts out of 11, so this would make it to 8, and then we would still have, we would still have a couple more after that. But that way we can kind of hopefully get her pregnant again because they're happy now. They weren't happy last time I went in to do that. They were sad. So I will be back. I probably won't do all of that extra stuff on screen. I'll just do it off screen and like tell you whether or not she got pregnant. So I'll see you back in the main family. All right, so we are back in here again with our sweet little family. I'm just gonna clear this. So Eris and James did not manage to get pregnant. I did send Clement off to the doctor and he got diagnosed with asthma, so unfortunately that's where he's at. Of course, she is filthy. Is she hungry too? Yep. I don't know. I don't understand why they would make it so that the game, like, the cows don't come out if it's raining, but they also, like, always have it raining in here, so I don't understand what the thought process behind that was. I'm probably honestly gonna stop the recording here because I've been recording for about 50 minutes. I'm probably gonna cut quite a bit of it out, but that's fine. And then I'm going to play with them making stuff and filling the shop back up off screen. If anything cool or fun happens, I will definitely turn my recording back on. But for now, I just want to get them up to that point, and I don't think that will be a very interesting or fun recording like thing for you guys to see. So I'm gonna leave this here, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.